All right, we're gonna go over the bench support row today. This is a great exercise for learning to push and not sink down towards the ground. So the first thing you wanna do is you're gonna get your forearm on the bench just like Dow's doing. Second thing you're gonna do is you're gonna exhale very softly. And as you exhale then, you're gonna push yourself back through this arm up towards the ceiling. And what you wanna try to do is start without a twist in the spine. So we wanna be nice and flat. You're gonna keep that tension. Neck is gonna be nice and straight, eyes slightly forward. You're gonna have this knee bent a little bit. We don't want that leg straight. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna sink, keep the knee here, weight on the hips, and now we're set up in this nice hold position. After you take an inhale, you're going to go ahead and exhale. You're gonna squeeze your shoulder blade back and you're gonna pull. As you do this, you wanna make sure that you're not sinking down towards the bench as you go. You also wanna make sure as you fatigue that you don't start straightening your leg. Straightening your leg is going to actually change your pelvis position, and we want you to be sitting into your hips with the knee bent. Eyes straight ahead, exhale as we reach. Good, and you notice that Dow's doing a nice job of pulling his shoulder blade back as he goes. If I can, by the way, everyone's a little different height. And so for example, on this current incline, Dow's actually lower on the bench than someone with a longer torso would be. So Dow, would you just show them if you walked forward a little bit and then you put your arm higher up on the bench, you'll see that actually changes the angle, and then he hinges again. This changes the angle, and you'll notice that he's actually a little bit more even here. This is actually a better position for him based off the height. Go and do a couple reps there. 3 key points that I would look at on this exercise. 1, make sure you exhale first, then push your opposite arm away. You're not rotated, you're nice and flat with the eyes straight ahead. Second, you wanna make sure that the knee's bent and the hips are pushed back the whole time. We're not straightening and moving the leg as we go. That's gonna make sure that our pelvis is in a good position and we're not pulling through our back. Finally, as we squeeze the shoulder blade back and we row, we're pulling. I actually prefer if we can keep the wrist nice and level the whole time, like that. Because what that will do is it'll actually engage your lat more evenly. If you have it here this way, you're gonna use more forearm and bicep. So now this is tricky. Hold on to it, now row. Does that feel a little different?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we don't wanna be using the brachioradialis to pull. It becomes too much bicep. We wanna make sure we hold that flush and pull back so we're engaging the lat. You'll see that when he does that, if he squeezes here, he has to work here harder.